turn that on, all right? And we will say that it is 9 August, there we go, 9 August 2025. And we're going to use this as a timer, which is a, you can see that on there, it's a Sanyo MR-FF2, somewhere it says there on the front, right? Yeah, right there under the Sanyo name. See that? MR, anyway. Use this as a timer, okay? You can Google that later. And then we're going to hit start on this. Oh no. Go live. 3, 2, 1. Okay, hello boys and girls. It's 9 August 2025. I'm using a Sanyo MR-FF2 as a timer, so I know how long this is going to take, or how long I have. This is a MR-FF2. It's got line in. Takes 6 C batteries. It's got your line in stuff there. It's got an equalizer. It's a one direction. Plus music search for the cassette. It works. I'm going to play it. Alright, so without further ado, I'm going to start play. And it's playing. There we go. So, I'll set that up here. Hopefully the volume is low enough that you can hear me. So now, okay, so now what I'm going to do is get my mouse and let's see, so what am I, okay, so what I want to do is, wait, can you see me? Wait, I want to see if the Facebook people can see me, even though this will disappear after. Okay, can you see the screen? That's what you need to see is the screen. Okay, so, alright, having too much fun here, trying to do too many things. Alright, so, I hope you can see me if I'm sitting here. Let me get this light out of the way. This, well, alright. We'll do this. Okay, this is the inside of the Hitachi TRK-LX20. And, whoops. Wait. Okay, that's the inside of it. That's just how it's laid out, alright? This is another picture of how the wires, how the plugs plug in, so on and so forth. And this is, oops, we'll come back, wait. And this is, I need this picture to understand how this plastic bar right here goes in with that spring. That's very important, okay? That spring right there. Moving on. And here is just the inside of the other side, the radio side. Looks like that, okay? And then this is these plugs for this side here, which hard to explain. That circuit board bends over. Alright, and then there's an overview of, whoops, whoa, what happened there? Okay, well, here we go. So this is showing you what it looks like without a belt on it, alright? And then this is the underside belt, which is what? It's about 8 centimeters, or just over 3 inches. That's the one I took out. I put in one that was just under 3 inches. Okay, so, and then this is the top belt. Alright, so the top belt, I put in one about 5 1/4 inches. So 133 millimeters or so, like that's what you get in a new pack, the largest belt. Okay. This is a picture of what? Oh, this is a picture of where the recording bar, what it goes into. So it goes into that hole there. Okay. In case you get one apart and you want to know which hole the, because that's let's see here. I don't know if you, well, if you get the orientation right, it's got to go flipped over to the to that side. But anyway, this is just another underside view of the this thing here with this plastic bar, which has this spring right here, which is very important. Okay, can't explain what it does, but there it is. Right? Then here's another overview of the deck. All right, that's like that. And then another overview of, again, the deck. Okay. And we have another picture of the same thing. I don't know why, but there it is. Okay. And then now we're getting down to, okay, so this is what it looks like. This panel you have to take off. You have to take off these two screws and that screw there, which has a spring underneath it. And there's one more screw, which you can't see in this picture. It's right about there. Okay. Yeah, this is a picture of, I don't know what. Oh, okay. There's a lot of glue on the motor. That's where all the belt went. But there's also a belt that is, okay. This belt here is underneath the flywheel, which means you have to take this bracket off to pull the flywheel out so you can get this belt up underneath there, because the other belt goes around the motor, around this white thing here, and then around the pulley, okay? And that's the motor. I'll let you see that. That's a 9-volt clockwise 2400 motor. That's the need for this. 2400 RPM. 9-volt clockwise. Got that? Okay, moving on. Here's what it looks like with the belt. Whoops, go back. Wait. That's so, there's the belt underneath there. There's the belt that goes, you can't see where it goes underneath the flywheel, but whoops. That's what it looks like there. Alright. Then just trying to show you a better picture of the belt underneath there. There it is. Alright? So come back out. And then this is that panel that flipped over, and you have to, hard to explain how that thing works, but okay, I was trying to show you is where the screw is. That other screw that you have to, I'll show that in a moment, but it's right in here. It's hard to get to. This is the layout of the screw, of the belts. See all the nice clean motor and all that. Okay. And like that. So anyway. Then we back to the beginning. Alright, so because then we go into the, this is the M50 pictures I took. M50, M50, whatever, M50. And then there's that. I'm not trying to repair this anymore. That's for sale. And then we have the, what was this? That was, I took lots of pictures. You see this? This is that JBC something or other. JBC 747W. This is, I can't remember what this is. Oh, this is the 5150. Yeah, this is real fun. Yeah, there's the, wait. That's the motor. It's real hard to explain this one, but you gotta get the, yeah, it's not going there. How you have to have the belts on that 5150 laid out before you put the motor back in. And then there's the flat belt. The flat belt goes on there, the middle belt goes there, and the top belt goes there. It's real fun to play with. recording bar switch found in every model. Right? So I'm done with this. All right, so we can. So I got betters that played, right? So here, let me wide this one out, right? Okay, wide that out, right? So this down here, okay? And then hopefully you all, whoever is watching, so now I want to somehow zoom this thing in, right? So zoom this in. Yeah, there we go. Great. So there's that like that. Okay, great. So, oh God, don't fall. Alright. So now, where's my hand? It's pretty well centered, right? Just out of the way. I don't need this anymore. Oh God. Yeah. That's still too loud for me. I don't talk that loud. Alright. At least I got some kind of background music. Alright, so now what I want to show you is that, okay. Alright, so don't need these. It's up here out of the way. Alright, so tools. Here's a pipe cleaner dipped into cleaning solution, gets in there and all that. Anyway, okay. Got more, bunch more over there. Here are my picks. I probably need a pick or two. Screwdriver, there's. Okay, so now this. Alright, so what I want to do is I want to plug this in. Right, so let me get a power cord. Right, here's a power cord down here. Power cord. Just launched something else. Okay, alright, so here's power cord, right? Power cord into the thing. Can you see me? Yeah, okay. So then, if we hit play, okay, so there we go. We got, oh, I know, I need speakers, right? So, no speakers. Okay, so got speakers. So it's off, right? So I need a cassette, something with music on it. So put this on here, right? And then I need one that has the controls so I can understand how this thing works, right? So, okay, so here they are. All right, so here is a, well, that's the Japanese model. I want the American model. Where's the American model? Has the whole thing, right? So, okay, here's the American model. All right, so it's record, play, rewind, fast forward, stop, pause, and eject. Okay, so we want play, which is this one. We want this. Okay, so all right, so first one's play, right? So oopsies, that's play, but the heads aren't coming down. No. Yeah. play and it's playing too fast because the heads aren't coming down because the darn thing is not engaging, right? So I'm going to hit stop. Now this will, okay, the belt came off. All right. Oh, was that supposed to come off? I guess so. I don't know. All right. That never happened before, but let's see. The motor's running, so let me hit stop. Everything doesn't happen the way you plan it, but right, stop is 1, 2, that one. So I bumped the motor off. All right, I bumped the belt off. So we got to put the belt back on. So we get the pick. There we go. Now, trying to show you what this doesn't do. So this is play, right? See how the heads don't come down? Wait. Let me stop. All right, here. Yeah, so, okay. There it is, all nicely done up, right? Okay. You got power to it. So now this is what? Rewind. Let's rewind. Okay, so it rewinds. Okay. Hit stop. And you go that way. Okay. Hit stop, but when we hit play, the heads don't come down. They're supposed to, right? And it's not because anyway, they just don't come down. Right? So there's this all day long. This is play. The heads just won't move. So now let's take the tape off. And see, the heads are just, they'll move, but they want to come back up. They're supposed to be gear driven and locked down in place, and they just don't do it. So there's play mode. Wait. They didn't move. See? They're supposed to come up, down here. It's supposed to come that much forward. It's not doing it. I don't know why. So I've already gone through, let's see here. I've gone through this model here, which, let's see here. So open the cassette deck door, right? Eject. And then you run this open. Come on now. Well, there we go. Anyway, this one has the same, okay, this is mine from a long time ago. And I don't know if you can see it here, but the tuner goes across the top of it, okay? And attaches here and here, and this is the string for the tuner, all right? And what has happened is that this part was broken, and I could never figure out how to get it to work right because it didn't have all the right pylons that this string rotates around, because it's all based upon friction, all right? So I found out that this model here, which is a here, can you see that there? It is that model there, okay? That model there, can you see that? This model here, right there, it's a TRK-6700H, right? It just doesn't, anyway. So the TRK-LX2, right? You stay, don't go nowhere. Don't fall, just wait. Fine. Okay, now, this is one, this is another one, alright? I bought this one and it did not come with a cassette deck door, but I wasn't interested in having a cassette deck door, but I didn't realize that this one, even though it came from Japan, is different than the other one that I got coming from Japan. So This one doesn't have a door, but this one says, in English for some reason, it says right here, TRK-LX20. I don't know if you can see that. It says LX20, not LX2 and nothing else, right? Because this one here says nothing on it. You have to look on the back. Wait. No, it says it on the front. Okay. This says it on the front, right? Where does it say it? Right by my finger. Right by my finger. It says LX2, okay? This is the exact same thing as that. It's just got Chinese characters on it, and this one's blue and it has the door and it's complete. I just cannot get the cassette deck to work. And then of course, for those of you that are interested in what kind of speakers I have in the behind here, it's got a 2.8 ohm, 2 watt with a max of 4 watts, so 2.8 ohms. This little tweeter here, or mid-range, is 14 ohms, and that's just a piezo, which has infinite ohm rating or whatever. Or what, I've never measured one. Anyway, so there's that and that, right? There's that and that. Here's the blue one with, I bought this to have the parts from the tuner to go over to the one that doesn't have good tuner parts, all right? Then, here is another model that I've gone all through, okay? And here's this part that just fell off. I don't know what holds that in place, but it's only electrically connected by way of the 2 plugs that go on there and I guess operate the power deals and all that. So it's just mechanically mounted. I never had one fall off, but here's the one that fell off of the other one. So it's just, anyway, okay. So I got to put that back in. But this here is what I was missing. The pylon here and this little plastic part here I think broke on mine. So because I've already been through this cassette deck and that cassette deck and this cassette deck, I cannot get any of these cassette decks to play a cassette. So I just wanted to show you that these do work, so I want to see, or I want to know if anyone has one of these and if they have the cassette deck working in it. All right, so here's one I went through a whole bunch of stuff and cleaned out all the stuff in it enough to put the belt in, which I took out of here. What was that? Something just fell, but anyway, here's the cassette deck out of this one. All right, I'm going to put all, and then of course here's this bar that goes across that holds the tuner thing in the way. Now I got black stuff on me. Oh jeez. All right, well, just got black stuff on me. All right, see, I got it right there. Okay. So now, okay, I need some black stuff removable. So here is denatured alcohol in a little tiny jar so I can manipulate it. Here, give me a dent. This in here, that in there. And then just rub, right? And it just magically disappears, right? So. For those who are interested, that tape is running on batteries, and probably I think one battery's gone bad in it because it's, I got more black stuff. Wow, look at this, everywhere. This here on that side finger, golly. And on the back of my finger, gosh. What fell on the ground? Don't know. Well, okay. I'll figure it out later. Anyway, I just wanted to show you, okay. Oh, I know. Since I put all new belts in here, right? Since I put all new belts in, right? What I want to show you is how really fun it, okay, this has a brand new belt in here, but also underneath here, and I want to show you how to take this little panel thing off, should you ever get one and you want to put new belts in it. Alright, so to take this belt off, all you really need to do is loosen this screw here. But to get this belt off, you have to remove the flywheel. So we will start here, and yeah, I've got enough tools here. Right, so this is a number 0 JIS Phillips head screwdriver. All right. So just come in here and you'll have an easy out way. One of these things here, which I'm a fan of using. Well, so I just pull that out. All right. Now get my needle nose. I want to take out this spring so I don't lose it. So just pry that off of there. There we go. There are those two pieces. Okay, so now you got to remove, okay, these two screws here. This one, the top one, oh wow. Okay, the top one is a bigger diameter screw. The head is a bigger diameter, all right? And I want to use this just so I don't drop this little jewel, so I can catch it, all right? So there, I caught it. I'm going to pick it up, take it off, put it over there. The lower one is a smaller head. All right, see, you may be able to interchange them, but I don't think so. All right, so there it is. There's that one. Now, this last little screw, really hard to show you where it's at, but there's two screws. What is that noise? Okay. Anyway, so this one you only loosen. You only don't take it out, just loosen it, okay? Because all you need to do is just loosen this about one turn or so you can loosen this part here and take it out of the way. And it's also connected by a spring. Don't lose the spring. Make sure this plastic panel goes under the flywheel and all that. Alright, so that goes like this. Alright, don't lose the spring, just let that sit there. Now I could have taken this off any time after I had that top off, but there's that. So keeping that. And this one you just lift up. Alright, let me get my little, I bent this into a hook so I could easier manipulate these things. So get my hook on the belt here. Right. About, looking at my tape, I got about 20-25 minutes on this. Okay, it's not going to be easy. Well, I'll just pull it all the way out. Alright, so now, got that there. Get this, come on. Well, how about we take it off here? Does that make more sense? Yeah, it makes more sense. Okay. Take it off here. All right, pull this up. Pull this up. Get this out of here. Great. That's a good belt, and it's also kind of an odd shape, odd size belt, so I'm keeping it because I'm not putting good belts into machines and then just letting them, go. So now I got to put this thing back on. So remember, this goes underneath the flywheel, right? Raise up the flywheel, flip this up. Now, okay, so now why won't this go down? There it goes. Great. Got that on. This panel here goes between these two panels, like I said, or I didn't say it ever before, but goes between these two. You line it up with that, gets in there. Then you get your, this is the small head screw, so we get this one here. And I like to use these to put this back into place, so let me Make sure you get the holes lined up. They go a lot easier if you line up the holes. Well, there we go. And just now use something to get the magnet off but keep the screw in place. So I guess I'll use this. Normally use my finger, but or the screwdriver, but well, okay, it's going to be difficult. All right, fine. I can't remember if this screwdriver has any magnetism to it or not, but maybe. Let's see. Oh yeah, it does. Great. Tiny little screw. Okay, so put that in there. Oh goody, yay. That's good enough. Don't need to tighten it all the way up because it's not going to be doing anything. But I do want to have the screws in there for the next person that comes along that might want to repair this or have more knowledge about this little mechanism. So just snug it, and that one's snug, okay, and then put this up under here. This doesn't matter which end you go, so just get the little, wait, get your, this here. Oopsies. I gotta get some better batteries. Those are, alright, so get this little thing. Okay, well, come on, come on. Maybe I can do it better with my fingers. Oh, I just dropped it. Damn. Here we go. Get that up with this. There we go. Let's see if I can finagle my fingers to get in here. Well, it has to get over that, but under this. All right. Well, come on. There we go. Get it over it. Great. So now drop the screw in the hole. Inside the spring is a sheet metal screw. Okay, great. So that, where's your screwdriver? Here it is. And just run that down. Okay. Is it in there? It's in there. Okay, well, that's it. I'm going to spend the rest of my afternoon here flopping this back up in here. It's just got 4 screws and all that, but I just wanted to show you the insides of this. Alright, so you understand all that? So anyway, so that's how that works. You just flop this over here, it goes underneath that. You line up your recording bar deal, which is right there. You line it up with the first screw of this one here, okay? And then Bob's your uncle, right? Okay. So I've got 4 of these to put back together, right? I've got the, and mind you, the radio, okay, all of these but one, okay, this one will work, right? So this one, okay, actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to put, wait, I've got 3 doors, okay, I've got 3 of these with doors. So I got 3 with doors, but mine, the American one, if you will, doesn't have a tuning thing. So I will put, kind of confused. Okay, so what I know what I'll do. I'll take the one here that has the American one that has a door, and I'll put it on one of the Japanese models that has the tuning string intact and everything. So it'll be, it should work anyway. So I'll know that, no one else will. I'll just sell it and say, here, it's got a radio and line in, and but no cassette working, and you figure out what happened to it. I won't remember this, but I just want to show this to you. This is what I do. My next project will be either a Toshiba or a Canaan, or maybe a Sanyo, I'm not sure. Okay. Depends on the messages I get from everybody. Alright, so had too much fun here. Let me wide this out, right? Hope you enjoyed there, and then hopefully people, great. So let me turn this off, or not turn it off, but grab it. And look. Sergio, thanks for lowering the volume. Couldn't hear what you were saying. Okay. Right. Sometimes the head's only bent. Yeah, I know about the bent ones, but you see, these are soft touch. It's a soft touch mechanism. Wait, let me widen this thing out. This is a soft touch. Well, that's too far. This is a soft touch mechanism. It's not mechanical buttons. So this one's a soft touch mechanism, but it's, let's see here. This is here, stop. This will do that. Here, wait. This one. Well, there we go. Back to the beginning of the new song. Yeah, the battery's going dead. That's why it's sounding so cruddy. Alright, we'll just stop that. Alright. Yeah, you run the volume up. Okay. Anyway, so, yeah, I understand about that, but I don't like these soft touch things. So I'm going to put all these things back together, and I'll have 3 working radios. The 4th one will have basically an amplifier and speakers for line in, but no radio. I mean, the radio will be there, but you have to restring the tuner, right? Which one is it? It's, here, I'll do it know that for you. All right, it's this one here, right? This one here. If you can figure out how to restring the tuner, right? You know, so it'll have the tape deck. It'll have speakers, but it won't have. It'll be the one that won't have a door. Okay, because I'll take this one here. Right? Are we upside down now? I'll take this one here. Is it this one? Yeah. I'll put this one here onto this one, because all it is just a speaker wire. Right? So I'll put this one on here. This won't have a door, and it won't have the radio. Nothing will work. I mean, the radio, you know, the radio will work on whatever station it's set on, if you know, without fine tuning or nothing. So like that. That's all I know like that. So, yeah. So I'm just having way too much fun here. Yes, I use all these chemicals over here. Yes, I use carburetor cleaner on rare occasions. So what's the story? I don't know, someone popped in. What's the story? Okay. That might have been the guy from Australia. I don't know. I'll do so many things with his cell phone. Okay, so I put all this junk back there. So I got all these things to work on. Got that to work on. I'm not going to go there. Alright, so I've had too much fun today. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching. Stop this and stop the other camera over there. Stop the other up there forever YouTube camera thing. So, alright, so now just, yeah. Yeah, so now just here. So now, yes, Boombox. Restoration. I don't have a car either. I have, oh, here I guess, just, I don't know what I'm doing. I gotta stop this video here. I let it run on while I'm playing with the cell phone, or the thing. Alright, still running, golly. Alright, so, anyway, hopefully you've seen all that close-ups and everything with the pictures from the camera into the, well, anyway, into the laptop, which is underneath all that stuff, into those. So I got to put all this stuff back together, and then here's the machine I was playing right there. Which, anyway, and then this is all the stuff I use for that, and I got tools, and I got that, and I got a VOM, and here's another VOM, and here's another power supply thing that I made myself for powering stuff, just, like, anyway, alright, so thanks for watching today, bye-bye, gotta go, bye-bye.